Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Good afternoon.
Yes. How was your day so far?
Very chill, the way
Nice.
it should be. Yes. How are you?
Friday. Great. So I see people are coming to join us for this live. So welcome everybody. My name is Julia. I'm going live from Denmark, and Christina is joining us from Belgium today.
Hello. Hello, Barbara. I see you joined. And Susie.
Great. Yeah, we thought we'd come together today just to tell you a little bit about our breathwork session in Denmark next week, in actually exactly in 1 week. So Christina's flying in. Um, and yeah, so I prepared a few questions to kind of interview our breathwork expert from Belgium. Um, so, Christina, I would really like you to tell us a little bit about your first breathwork experience.
That's a funny story, actually. My first breathwork experience was maybe a year and a half ago. I was trying to find a different path in my life. I was searching for something new and I wasn't really sure which way I should go. And I was thinking of becoming a yoga instructor. Then I was thinking about tantra, but I didn't vibe with it. I wasn't vibing. And I was like, and then something came up with breath work and I was like, I've heard of it, with yoga. I've done something with breath work, but I haven't actually done breath work or something in that field. And the moment I started thinking about it, I was like, this is what I need to do. Clarity came to my mind. Like, that's the direction I need to go into. And literally that week, the algorithm on Facebook or Instagram heard my mind say that. And a summit of breathwork came on for a 10-day summit. And I signed up, and there was maybe 50 different instructors from around the world, and they gave sessions, they gave interviews on what breathwork meant to them. So I was able to participate in maybe 20 to 30 different types of breathwork, from all sorts of therapies, all sorts of people from around the world, and that kind of was my introduction to what breathwork was. Of course, that was online and during COVID. So that was a lot different than when I actually got to participate in a session with a group of people, which was a month after I signed up, actually. So that's
Amazing.
yeah.
Yeah. And how was the first session with people? Like, so because we're doing a real life session next week, um, can you tell us a little bit of how it feels different for you when you do it online or one-on-one compared to doing it in a group?
Online, especially in the beginning, it's a little bit like, oh, I don't know if I'm doing it right. But in a group, there's this energy that you get from the other participants and from the people facilitating. There's this energy of connectedness that you get, and it's such an amazing feeling that you're being held by somebody else to go deep, to discover your breath, to discover your body, to discover your emotions. But at the same time, there's this community feeling because you're doing it with a group, and that other people understand the journey you're on, and that makes it very powerful.
Mm. Yeah, I hear you. And what was like the final trigger for you to say going from exploring what was missing for you, finding breathwork kind of, out of the blue more or less, and then becoming an instructor yourself?
I knew that there was something in me. I've been doing jobs, like all sorts of jobs. I worked as a caregiver, but I just felt there was something else that I was supposed to do in my life. I felt there was some sort of not just community work, bringing people together, but holding space for other people too, so they can go on their own journey, the same journey that I've been on. That I can create something for them, whether it's with breath work or just talking or just bringing people together.
Yeah.
I felt like that was it's more my calling. It's the field that I'm supposed to go into. And breathwork is the tool that came to me to do that.
And what do you like most about the tool of breathwork?
That it's so versatile. It can be used as just relaxation to find focus. It can be used to go to sleep. It can be used to also do trauma work and really connect on a higher level or a deeper level, whatever you want to call it, with yourself.
Yeah. No, it's definitely agree on that. It's coming from the yoga approach myself, also continuously looking into like finding maybe a missing piece in the puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how it came also across breathwork. Um, and then noticing how different it is. Like, first of all, like who's holding the space for you, but also with what energy are you going in as a participant into a session. And every session for myself has been so completely different. And I
Yeah,
love that letting go of completely expectations and just surrendering and what's coming up today.
yeah,
Um, for myself as the breather, but also like when holding the space of like, it's just so wonderful and exciting to see what will be presented to us in a specific session, right?
yeah, yeah.
And being able to adapt to that, it's what you said, like being a caregiver, and for me also coming from the yoga perspective and being trained in holding spaces. That helps, of course, a lot when you come together with a new modality, with a new technique, and
Yeah,
bringing that experience from our own experience from as participants, but like also creating a safe space in other fields of our lives.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so excited to have you come here and
Me
join
too.
us for Breathwork just outside of Copenhagen. But if you guys get inspired to learn more about Christina, you can look up her Instagram. We'll just take her in my story again. True Breath with Christina Welts are also on Facebook, right?
Yes.
And she's doing private and group sessions in Belgium. And then us two are going to join next Saturday in Denmark. So if you guys are around, we still have a few spots available. Come and join us. And we're really excited to hold the space with you guys.
Yeah, I'm very excited to join you. We've been on quite a journey together with our breathwork experience from Greece to Mexico and now to Denmark.
I know we should have like a little globetrotter tour, going to different places in the world and holding spaces and bringing together our different approach and a different experience, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, also with the same goal, like that's also when I got into yoga. It was really from a very different aspects of what I'm using the tools yoga provides us nowadays, helping people, healing people,
Mhm.
um, and we're having both this intention with the breath work, but yeah, coming from different lives like everybody, right? But having the same purpose, it's really powerful.
Yeah, it is. And people that join us feel it also.
Yeah, yeah. I remember also how we were together in our little family in our training. So if you're just joining in for this live, I think maybe we didn't even mention it yet. So how Christina and I actually met. You were dropped into my little family in Greece. So Christina went to Greece before. No, you were also in Greece, right? Yes.
Yes, yes.
To do one of the trainings with the breathwork, and she came back when I was doing my training, but in the second week.
Yes.
Yes.
The second week, yeah.
So we had these little sharing groups in the training, because there's a lot to like talk about and to integrate when we do a lot of breath work. And Christina joined a bit later and came into my little, we call it family, little group. And you know how the universe works. Like, it just put us there together, and I think that's how we developed a beautiful friendship and connection.
Yeah.
And then we ended up in Mexico, right?
Yeah. So for a wild trip. desert.
Into the desert. Breathing in the desert.
But I
Well,
think that trip itself created the bond that we have. It brought up also a lot of um, direction
yeah,
with breath work and how we wanted to hold space. Without that trip, we might have not, we might have in a different way. But for me, and I think with you too, we realized how important the safety of a space is, how important it is to listen, how important it is to just pause with your client or with the person you're holding space with and listen to their feelings, to their past, to their emotions, and make them feel it's okay to go through whatever they're going through
yeah,
in a safe, peaceful environment. And I think we really bonded on that in
yeah.
Mexico in the desert in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, guys, I tell you, it was literally in the middle of nowhere. When the bus took me there and Christina and some other people were supposed to pick me up, I had no connection on my phone for like 3 hours. The bus was delayed and I was like, where is this bus taking me? But you'd be there. And then I felt very relieved to see beautiful faces and yeah. But totally, like, it's so second nature to me to have this space. So I'm happy you're just mentioning it now also for the people joining us
Mm-hmm.
in this little video, because also we talked about a lot. We have seen other ways to hold space that did not resonate with us.
Yeah.
And that's also why I'm so excited that we are on the same page with the whole idea of um, you know, encouraging people but not pushing people,
Yeah.
and having this really, it's not about us in the space. And with breathwork, someone takes a course online, and I'm not saying that these people can't be great breath hold facilitators, but it's a lot more than just knowing the technique.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, listening and making it about the person who's breathing and not about us.
Yeah. It's
Right.
really about putting what we think is necessary aside and being there for the person and listening to what the person needs and allowing that person to also discover that for themselves, because we each have our innate wisdom, and with the breath we can connect to that. But if somebody else is telling you something, you need to do it this way, you need to do it the way I did it, we're influencing it. We're giving our ego, we're giving our what we think is best for them. But
Yeah.
if we allow them just to connect to their breath in a safe way, they will connect to their own wisdom and know what's right for them. And that's very important for me,
And
at
that's
least.
only
Yeah.
sustainable, like people shouldn't depend on us. They should depend on themselves, and they
Mm-hmm.
should be trusting in themselves, right? And we are on their side as long as they can use us, as long as, we can create value, but also like letting go. And it's, as I said, like not having the ego involved, and trusting that we're sharing this powerful technique, but it's not us, it's the technique with the person. If they're not breathing, it's not going to happen, right? So
Yeah.
it's the work, the breather has to put in the work, in the breath work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Ah, yes. Yeah, thanks for bringing that as well. Is there anything else you feel like sharing with our audience while we're here on this call together?
I'm just very excited to visit Denmark. I've never been there, and I'm excited to share a space with you. We haven't had the chance to do that yet
Mm.
together. I know in Greece, I came as an assistant while you became the facilitator that time. And then in Mexico, we did other things. We didn't really do. I mean, well, we did have some breath work, but not as we didn't go very deep into it together. So now I'm very excited to be able to hold that space with you and to just discover something new, meet new people, connect. I'm
Yeah.
just excited. Just
Yes.
excited.
Yes, me too. So I hope you guys enjoyed our little talk. And if you have any questions, just write us in person. I mean, in person, of course. Like me or Christina, whoever you feel drawn to connect. And then hope to see you guys on Saturday for
Just
our breath
looking
work.
forward.
And on
Yes.
Friday, you're coming already, and I pick you up from the airport, and I'm very happy to give you a hug.
Yes, me too. It seems forever that we've seen each other. It's been a while, so now it's time to catch up.
Exactly. Great. So thank
Amazing.
you, Christina. And
Thank
I
you
speak
too.
to you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Yes, bye, everyone.